Welcome to Viva. Amidst tragedies, there are rays of light. Many have been praising the bipartisan work that has gone into saving the people of Penang from the devastating floods that have befallen the island. From Chief Minister Lim Guan Eng's plea to Deputy Prime Minister Datuk Seri Dr. Ahmad Zahid Hamidi to get security forces to help the Penangites, to the Prime Minister's commitment to help and also urging everyone not to politicise the issue, to DPM Zahid embracing Guan Eng when he arrived in Penang. The island has been hit hard by unexpectedly high rainfall, made worse due to the spring tide phenomenon. People have been offering to help from high and low, latest being the Selangor State Government, who deployed a special task force of 183 people to assist with flood relief efforts. Our hearts go to the people of Penang. Let's all do our part any way we can. We are Malaysians and we are all in this together, regardless of party lines. Now, a red alert warning has also been issued for more northern states, including Northern Perak and Perlis, and the government is making preparations. So for those of you watching who are in the area, be careful and take all the necessary precautions and follow the guidance of the authorities. Next, the issue of the Passenger Service Charge, or PSC, has gotten renewed attention recently. For the uninitiated, just to fill you in, the PSC, or the airport tax, is what you pay whenever you're flying out of KLIA or KLIA 2. But the rate differs for international flights between the two airports. Passengers flying out of KLIA has to pay 73 ringgit, while those flying out of KLIA 2 has to pay 50 ringgit. This difference in amount has been an issue of contention for many parties. But starting next year, the PSC for both airports may be made the same, i.e. 73 ringgit. AirAsia, who uses KLIA 2 as their base, has been staunchly opposing this equalization because they say the quality of services in both airports aren't the same, while MAHB and others, including the International Air Transport Association or IATA, are in support of it. Now recently, on November 3rd, Astro Awani tweeted regarding the congestion and long queues of passengers at the automatic gates in KLIA 2. MAHB replied to that tweet, saying that the automatic gates were working fine and they were monitoring the situation. And AirAsia's head of comms actually took to Facebook to criticize the situation, reviving debate in the PSC issue. And today, our correspondent bumped into AirAsia Executive Chairman, and he, perhaps unsurprisingly, reiterated AirAsia's objection to the equalization of the PSC.
I don't think it's fair to charge the travelling public or the travelling passenger a PSC which is the same between KLIA and KLIA 2, because these are two different terminals which offer different services. But kalau you tengok the condition, the service of the two terminals, it's there's a stark difference.
This by far will not be the last that we're going to be hearing about this issue. What do you think? Do you think KLIA and KLIA 2 have equal facilities and services? Do you think the PSC should be equalized? Do send us your comments. And in international news, at least 26 people have been killed in yet another senseless shooting in the US, this time in a church in Sutherland Springs, Texas. Our heart goes to all the victims and their family members. But this, at least the 15th mass shooting in the US this year alone, fuels yet more debate on two key issues. One, the never-ending debate on why some parties in the US are still refusing to impose stricter laws on gun ownership in the country, despite more and more shootings that have claimed countless lives, including those of children. Second, the tendency for the mainstream media in the US to refrain from calling a shooter a terrorist or a shooting a terror attack, if the shooter has no known links to terrorist organizations like ISIS, instead repeatedly using the word gunman, shooter, or even just a man. We've heard before that technically, terrorism can only be used if the attack is from a group that has political motives. This has drawn flack from many on social media. People are saying that someone is a terrorist as long as he or she invokes terror on the innocent, regardless of their religion, race, the organizations that they may or may not be involved with, or whether it was politically motivated or just plain random. Why must we be only quick in calling the Orlando shooter or the New York truck driving attacker a terrorist? And why, to this day, has no meaningful mention been made that Stephen Paddock, the Las Vegas shooter, is a terrorist, at least in American mainstream media? What do you think? Do you think those who have this concern are overreacting, or do you think the concern is actually justified? do drop us a comment and let us know your thoughts. This is Viva, you're not up to speed.